Hey guys, welcome, and today we're gonna look at top 3 highest rated on Amazon's website the Wi-Fi 6 routers, and that's where it's labeled as Amazon's choice. So now let's talk about the first two devices because both of them are under the same brand, but one is the cheap variant and one is like moderate sort of. So now starting off with the cheap one, that is the TPLink A X1500, and it cost less than $100, about $92. Now I'm gonna narrate to you those best reviews given by those purchasers, and I hope you find it informative. So one of those top 3 reviews is, the title says best wireless router, and even at this price, this is the 5th wireless router I have hooked up, 2nd Wi-Fi 6 enabled. I finally found our winner. Yes, we went through all the brand names and one from Asia. This is by far the best. We have it in the back of our pantry, and there is a ton of metalwork all around, and still get 100% of signal strength. We have a 7,700 square feet yard and get it well into our neighbor's yard as well. So setup took less than 5 minutes, and that includes firmware update, user interface and update change. Speed is fastest I have experienced. TP-Link is a winner. We tried a much more expensive TP-Link AC router and it sucked. Now I don't know why is that. Maybe the older model, not definitely Wi-Fi 6, so the architecture and everything is different. Now let's go to the second one, and that is the title absolutely perfect router, does what it says it does. Totally awesome. This router paired up with TP-Link A X3000 desktop Wi-Fi 6 card. I'm getting more than I'm paying for. With Spectrum, I'm only paying for 400 Mbps, and in getting just a little over 400 Mbps, which is like full speed for this guy. He have also given the picture showing the download speed about 462 Mbps, which is okay, because if you're like having a package of 400, definitely the service provider will give you a bit more. It's like that, just like if I say 1 MB, just the data, it's like that, you will get 1024 KB. So definitely there'll be some digits higher, and it's definitely not 1000. So if it's 400, this guy's getting Mbps speed, it's going to be like 460, 450. Definitely it's not less than 400. But anyways, he's getting the full capacity of speed what he needs, and this router provides it. Now coming to the third and last top review for the X1500, and that is easy to install and good for several devices. So she says it is easy to install. We had an old router and had problems with signals at various places in our home. After purchasing this one, which was recommended by our internet provider, we had no problems at all. We have 6 to 10 devices, including TVs, cell phones, tablets, laptops, and our cameras connected to it. We've had it several weeks and had no problem at all. You can download a phone app as well, which is an added bonus. That's a good thing, having a phone app for like controlling the router or doing some setups. Generally, even Wi-Fi 5 or the older device of the Wi-Fi can connect more devices, but she's using 6 to 10 devices, which is average nowadays for Wi-Fi 6. But currently this new Wi-Fi 6 routers can definitely support more, maybe up to 20 devices. Right, so now let's go to the second recommended Amazon's choice router, TP-Link A X3000. Now this is a bit expensive compared to the AX1500 and just costs about $150, yes, $60 above than the AX1500. There are very few differences compared to the lower variant, but this one has the Intel processor while the other doesn't. But this Intel processor has a dual core, but it can still outperform the triple core processor in that AX1500. Now let's get into the review for you guys to know how the people respond and why do they give 5-star rating for this device. So for the AX3000, I've got two reviews, the top reviews, which I would think that it might be helpful for you guys, because the second review, which I'm going to then tell you, that's going to be a bit lengthy, but this guy has elaborated in such a way that it's really helpful for you also. So let's start it with the first review, and this guy says it's awesome product if you're looking to upgrade and not break your pocket moving from Wi-Fi 5 to Wi-Fi 6. So he says, I bought this router to test out the Wi-Fi 6 and I was very impressed with the speeds I received compared to my Orbi cable modem. The interface was very user-friendly, and I like the TP-Link offer cloud remote service, so I could manage from anywhere. One thing I like was the time machine, a major benefit for Mac user. Compared to Netgear 90-day phone support and 1-year hardware, the TP comes with manufacturer's warranty, which is a 2 years manufacturer's warranty and labor 2 years. This is a great introduction for anyone who's trying to upgrade and that break their pocket moving to Wi-Fi 6. Now the higher speed I reached while testing was 619 Mbps, and this was on 25 Mbps plan I have with my ISP. I attached pictures of the result of the TP X3000 and the Orbi mesh, and yes, my speeds exceeds what I am paying for with this ISP. So I'm not sure that this guy's the service provider will give a more, you can say, exceeding limit from what they're currently offering it to you, but in my opinion, maybe I can't say that, but maybe he has more as the internet service provider is providing him, but because of the older Orbi you can say mesh, it's giving him less because it's like maybe old or maybe some problems there. I have no idea. So let's go with the second and the more elaborate review, and that is the new 802.11ax Wi-Fi standard, the best Wi-Fi 6 router I have ever owned. So now this guy, I don't want to go with the introduction here, but let's go to the pros. He says, first point, elegant design, almost the most beautiful 8 antenna router I have ever seen. Second point, easy enough for setup. I have the router set up in under 5 minutes and just need to follow the app step by step. Now the third point, performance is awesome out of the box. All my rooms have a very decent speed, even in my kid room, which previously I have to add a range extender when using Netgear router. Point 4, no Wi-Fi drops. Point 5, can handle all my CASA plugs, I don't know what that is, and bulbs without any issue. Okay, maybe plugs which definitely links to the Wi-Fi and give out the anything connected to it, drawing how much power from it, and you can also turn off and on, giving the power outlet. So it's definitely a plus point to have that, but it's gonna be costly to purchase for every outlet such type of plugs. But anyways, 7 point is no buffering or stuttering when streaming and gaming. I extremely like the 8 gigabit LAN ports, which are extremely convenient for some people like me who have a bunch of streaming and gaming devices near TV. And also it has a very valuable 2.5 gigabit WAN port. This is also one of the most important features which attract me to buy it. I have never seen any other router has such a high speed port. 8 point, no dead spots in my home, and it also covers all of my garden and backyard pool with at least 3 bars. Well, that's good. So coming to the last point, and can create a single SSID which can handle both 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz device. I like this feature, which I no need to care which band I need to connect to. So definitely maybe you can like connect your cell phone to a 2.4 gigahertz with the same name or single SSID, and once you're out of range for the 5G range, it suddenly just connects to the 2.4G, because 5G's range are smaller compared to 2.4 gigahertz. Now coming to the cons, the first, you have only 2 points, and that is maybe a little expensive, but it's worth for the Wi-Fi 6 router, the new technology 802.11ax. Definitely the more you pay, the better features you get. So now let's look at the third and last and the most expensive Amazon's Choice Wi-Fi 6 router. Now this is the Netgear brand and it is the Nighthawk AX12. It does have 8 antennas but looks very futuristic like an aeroplane, and it does have those 8 antennas in its wings. Now we're here for the reviews, and let's go with the first review, and this guy gives out all the pros and cons. So let's go one by one. So this guy says in the first point that it's an awesome design. Definitely. 2, the new Netgear GUI for setup and configuration is easy to use, takes less than 5 minutes. Point 3, performance is decent out of the box, and I expect with future firmware updates this performance will improve more. Also, performance will be better once you have matching AX clients connecting to the router. Point 4, no Wi-Fi drops. Definitely. Point 5, can handle 20 streaming clients without any issues. Point 6, he missed out to type 8.6 but he wrote point 7. No buffering or stuttering when streaming wireless or wired. Definitely. 8 point, no dead spots in a 3500 square feet home. In coverage, 3 bars outside the house. Point 9, can create a single SSID which can handle both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz clients seamlessly. Point 10, no issues connecting legacy AC wireless device, Android or iOS. Point 11, no issues with VPN. Of course, if you're having a such speed, now it can be also like having a normal browsing experience even with the VPN turned on. Now to the last point, gigabit fiber speed test is 940 Mbps up and down with a 2 ms ping to testing server. Now that's a lot of points, 11 points to be exact. And the cons he mentions is the price. Of course, definitely the futuristic and unique way that this thing is designed, so of course that will be expensive. Point 2, you will need an AX clients to really take advantage of this product. AX should be taking off in 2019 plus. And point 3, you will hear the fan when you first power up the router. Also make sure you upgrade to 0.36 of the firmware. After you set up the router, make sure fan does not stay running under normal use. Point 4, would have liked to see 8 gigabit ports for this price point. Well, definitely the AX3000 does have it, and unfortunately this one doesn't. Point 5, and that's the last one, would like to see a parental control antivirus add-ons in the future. Now parental control is definitely a plus point which we require for even at such price point, but nonetheless we got what it is, but with impressive design. And of course I think most routers it just needs to perform well, no dropouts, higher speed with few features, and the customers will be happy. But for this, in this case, this router is well reviewed as well, even with such high pricing, and still on Amazon's Choice for $550. It's it right? Yeah, $600, and it's still the top variant having the highest rating. So I hope you find this informative, these 3 routers, and for all of these 2 routers, link in the description below. And if you find those helpful, those reviews, you can check out those reviews also if you click on the link. And if you do like it, enjoy it, and gonna purchase it based on this video, so give a thumbs up to this video and subscribe to this channel for the channel to get more contents like this. And this is just a guide. Thanks for watching.